It is the 31st century, and mankind is once again at war. The battlefields of the future are dominated by huge robotic war machines known as battlemechs.
In 3040, with the one-year war still raging, elements of the Outworlds Alliance sought to take advantage of the confusion. With the Draconis Combine military distracted, raiding parties were dispatched to Combine worlds. While not officially endorsed by Outworld's president Neil Aveller, he generally turned a blind eye to the raiding. In March of 3040, a company of raiders landed on the Combine world of Bad News. Moving quickly, the Outworlds Alliance raiders attempted to draw away the battlemechs of the 19th Galadon regulars, while the support troops stripped away anything their trucks could carry. After a successful raid on an industrial facility, the Kharidan battlemechs were called back to protect the planet's infrastructure. During the withdrawal, the medium mechs of Ame Land's 8th Company got separated from the larger force. A pair of Outworlds assault mechs saw an opportunity and moved to engage. Calling for support, only a pair of light mechs managed to join up with the assault mechs before the battle began. Turn 1. The Crusader runs to a nearby hill. The Banshee charges forward. In return, the Hunchback, Enforcer, and Panther run forward in formation. The Locust runs and hides behind the nearby tall hill. The Awesome runs to join the Banshee. The Commando walks, taking cover behind a hill. The Enforcer fires his large laser at the Commando, but misses. The Panther fires his PPC at the Awesome, the charged particles coming so close they burn off some of the assault mech's paint. The Crusader holds his fire, unable to get a lock. The Locust cannot see any enemies from his hiding spot. The Banshee fires his PPC and Autocannon 5 at the Hunchback, but misses. The Hunchback is out of range and cannot respond to the Banshee. The Awesome unleashes 2 of his PPCs at the Hunchback, but both miss. The Commando is also too far away for his weapons to be effective. Turn 2. The Crusader backs around the hill, taking better cover. The Banshee stands still, watching the Hunchback. The Hunchback charges forward at top speed. The Commando runs over the hill to get behind the Hunchback. The Enforcer walks forward, taking cover behind the central hill. The Panther backs behind a nearby hill, taking cover. The Locust charges the Panther. The Awesome walks to take the Commando's place behind the hill. The Banshee fires his PPC and AC-5 at the Hunchback, the PPC hitting the smaller mech's left leg. The Commando Alpha strikes the rear of the Hunchback. The laser and most of the missiles miss, but a few damage the rear center torso armor and left arm. The Awesome fires all 3 of his PPCs at the Hunchback. 2 miss, but 1 slams into the right torso. The Crusader unleashes both LRM-15s at the Locust, but all the missiles miss the fast-moving mech. The Enforcer fires on the Commando with his AC-10 and large laser. The laser misses, but the AC-10 rips off the light mech's right arm. The Panther fires his PPC at the Commando, but misses. The Hunchback manages to stay standing, lining up the AC-20 and medium lasers at the Banshee and fires. The massive AC-20 rounds miss wide, only 1 medium laser managing to connect with the left torso. The Locust Alpha strikes the Panther. Most of the lasers miss, but 1 medium laser damages the right arm. Turn 3. The Banshee walks into melee with the Hunchback. The Enforcer stands still, lining up his weapons. The Panther backs away from the Locust. The Hunchback runs around the Banshee to get behind him. The Commando runs, chasing the Hunchback, staying behind him. The Locust turns, also getting behind the Hunchback. The Awesome and Crusader both hold their ground, aiming their weapons. The Hunchback fires into the rear of the Banshee and curses as he again misses with his AC-20, but his medium lasers do melt away some armor of the left leg and right arm. The Commando fires his SRM-6 into the rear of the Hunchback, A few of the missiles hit the mech's head, left arm, and right arm. The commando then tries to punch the Hunchback with his one remaining arm, the physical attack hitting the Hunchback's left arm. The Banshee fires his PPC and AC-5 at the Enforcer. The PPC misses, but some of the autocannon rounds damage the Enforcer's right torso. The Enforcer fires his AC-10 and large laser again at the damaged commando, but misses. The Awesome again unleashes the man-made lightning of his 3 particle cannons at the Hunchback, damaging the right leg and right arm. The Panther fires his PPC, trying to put down the commando, but misses. The Crusader also fires on the commando with both LRM-15 banks, but misses. Turn 4. The Panther walks back to the cover behind the south hill. The Banshee charges forward into the center of the enemy. The Hunchback backs up, putting his back to a nearby hill. The commando runs around, climbing the hill behind the Hunchback. The Enforcer walks into the rear of the Banshee. The Locust runs away from the Hunchback, getting behind the Enforcer. The Awesome runs back, trying to get away from the Hunchback. The Crusader stands still, trying to get his LRMs to lock on. The commando fires down at the Hunchback with his medium laser and SRM-6. The medium laser melts through the thin armor of the rear center torso, damaging a ring of the gyro within. All the SRMs smash into the rear of the Hunchback, further damaging the center torso as well as the left arm, right leg, and right torso. The Locust again alpha strikes with his lasers into the rear of the Enforcer. The medium laser burns its way into the rear right torso, finding the autocannon ammo within. The medium mech vanishes in a massive fireball. The Panther again fires his PPC at the commando, but misses. The Banshee returns fire on the Panther with his PPC and AC-5. The PPC misses, but the AC-5 damages the light mech's right torso. The Awesome fires both of his PPCs at the Hunchback, one burst damaging the right leg while the other damages the left torso. The Crusader locks on both LRM-15s on the Banshee, launching all 30 missiles. The system suddenly freezes and all the missiles fail to arm and fall out of the sky harmlessly. The Hunchback turns and finally manages to connect with his autocannon 20, the round cracking the armor of the Awesome's left torso. Turn 5. The Panther backs away. The Locust runs behind the Crusader. The Hunchback charges after the Banshee. The Commando walks after the Hunchback. The Banshee runs into melee with the Panther. The Awesome walks on top of the hill. The Crusader turns to fight the Locust. The Locust fires all 4 of his lasers, this time at the Crusader. A medium laser hits the large mech's left arm, and the small lasers damage the left torso and right leg. The Locust's long leg swings and connects with the Crusader's right leg. The Hunchback lines up on the Banshee, firing his AC-20 and medium lasers, but again misses his target. The Commando fires his medium laser and SRM-6 at the Hunchback, his medium laser taking off the damaged left arm of the Hunchback, while the SRMs all hit mostly the rear left torso, but misses anything vital. The Panther fires his SRM-4 at the Banshee, the missiles damaging the assault mech's left torso and left leg. The Panther manages to kick the left leg of the larger mech. The Awesome fires both PPCs at the Hunchback, but misses. Turn 6. The Locusts race away from the Crusader. The Awesome stands still, lining up his PPCs. The Crusader takes cover behind the hill again. The Hunchback runs up, getting into short range with the Banshee. The Commando runs, staying behind the Hunchback. The Panther backs away from the Banshee. The Banshee walks into melee with the Hunchback. The Locust is out of weapons range. The Awesome fires 2 PPC blasts at the Hunchback but misses. The Panther alpha strikes the Banshee, the PPC hitting the assault mech's right torso, while the SRMs explode against the center torso and right arm. The Crusader manages to reset his missile control system and fires on the Banshee. This time the missiles connect with the larger mech's left leg and right torso. The Hunchback also fires on the Banshee. This time his AC-20 slams into the mech's right arm, ripping away key components of the lower arm actuator, while a medium laser damages the right leg. The Banshee replies to the Hunchback with its PPC AC-5 and small laser. The weapons miss, but the mech warrior manages to lash out with his mech's massive leg, crashing into the damaged left leg of the Hunchback, ripping it off the chassis. The mech falls, further damaging the already crippled left torso. The Commando's pilot keeps his crosshairs on the falling Hunchback, firing his medium laser and SRM-6. The medium laser damages the right arm, while the missiles slam into the right torso, right arm, and left torso. The explosions find their way into the mech's internal structure, and the fire ignites the remaining autocannon reloads. As the smoke begins to clear, only a crater remains of the Draconis mech. Turn 7. The Crusaders stand still, trying to again lock on. The Banshee runs through the smoke and raining debris of the Hunchback towards the Crusader. The Commando runs, getting behind the Crusader. The Locust walks backward as fast as he can. The Awesome runs off the hill toward the remaining Draconis mechs. The Panther turns to fire on the Outworlds mechs. The Commando fires his remaining weapons at the Crusader. The medium laser hits the left arm, while the short-range missiles damage the larger mech's right arm, left arm, and right leg. The Commando tries to kick but misses. The Crusader responds by firing his 2 medium lasers, both SRM-6 launchers, and dual machine guns at the Locust. The missiles miss, and a medium laser hits the center torso, along with a machine gun, while another machine gun burst hits the light mech's right torso. The Banshee Alpha strikes the Crusader, but only the small laser hits the Crusader's right arm. The Locust fires back on the Crusader with his lasers. The medium lasers both hit, damaging the mech's right arm and torso, while a small laser hits the left arm. The Awesome fires dual PPCs at the Panther, concentrating on the mech's center mass. Both blasts smash into the mech's center torso, ripping through the armor and damaging the small mech's engine and gyro. Turn 8. Shocked by the beating, the Crusader mech warrior struggles to keep his battle mech under control. He falls backwards, landing on the mech's knees, damaging both legs. The mech warrior within slams his head into the control panel. Lights flashing in his eyes, he struggles to regain his footing and stand. He gets up and races away, fleeing the Outworld lands. The Awesome gives chase, climbing the central hill. The Panther's mech warrior struggles with his damaged gyro, while his leaking engine heats up his mech. He manages to keep the mech upright and fires his jump jets, fleeing the battlefield. Aftermath. After almost a month of fighting, the 19th Galadon regulars managed to hunt down the raiding parties. Slowed by their ill-gotten gains, the battle mechs of Omega Raiders struggled to hold off the Creedans while the dropships were loaded. Finally, after many hit-and-run engagements, the lion's share of the loot was loaded and the Outworld dropships took to the air. The raids continued up and down the Draconis Combine border until 3041, when Combine forces could be reallocated back to the border. While the raids did little to elevate the failing industrial and agricultural base of the Outworlds Alliance, the influx of resources did help stabilize the brewing political unrest and help solidify House of Valor's hold on power for over a decade. Hello, this is Adam of Dream Made Productions. Thank you for watching this video. I would ask, please help me grow this channel by subscribing, liking, leaving a comment, or sharing. I really enjoy bringing you these videos. If you would like to support the channel, I have included some places you can send Bitcoin or other crypto in the description. I have also included a link for PayPal if you would like to support that way. Please know that any amount you give will be cherished and used to upgrade equipment and improve the channel. As of the date of this video, all donations and any funds I can personally put in are being saved towards upgrading to a Canon G50 for HD video. I cannot express how honored I am that so many of you have chosen to watch my content. When I started this adventure, I thought I would just have one sub. Thanks, Mom. But the amount of support I have gotten has exceeded all my expectations. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I hope you enjoy the battle reps that are to come.